Right, let's continue getting you a sense of what we can anticipate today. Bring in SABC News senior reporter Ayanda Mhlongo, watching day 2 of this inquest and joining us now live from the High Court in Pietermaritzburg. And Ayanda, yesterday we heard details that actually can be quite startling, including collusion, apparently amongst people who are meant to be investigating the case. Is there any telling how things are going to unfold today?
And a very good morning to good morning to our viewers at home. Well, that report by my colleague Kani Mapanga pretty much sums up what we heard in court yesterday. And I must tell you, Ayanda, that of course, and we were saying with you yesterday that the key people that are very important in this case is the Albert Luthuli family, as well as the African National Congress. And I must say, just the reaction speaking to the family after the court proceedings yesterday, they're basically happy, saying that this is now sort of is the start on proving exactly what they've been saying for the past 57 years. I ended to say that that original or the finding by that first inquest that was held in on the 19th of September in 1967 was in fact incorrect, and that they've never believed those findings that Chief Albert Luthuli died accidentally after he was struck by a goods train. And they've always maintained and believed that there was some collusion by the then government. And of course, that coming out yesterday, Ayanda, in the NPA's opening statement, where it said that throughout this inquest they are going to prove that there was a collusion between the state officials, even going as far as the magistrate who presided over that inquest in 1967. And of course, Ayanda, we heard evidence from two of the state's first, or rather in this case the NPA's first witnesses, and we did hear that there is going to be quite a number of witnesses that are going to testify in this inquest. There is going to be a number of experts, senior officers within the DPCI or the Hawks, who are part of the NPA's TRC unit, and also just to delve into the mammoth amount of work that they've had. You'd imagine, Ayanda, that we're talking 57 years after the fact, that it could not have been an easy task for them in terms of them being able to find the evidence and find the documents that were required for them to be able to bring this matter to the court. But Ayanda, just very quickly, I just caught on the left of my eye the spokesperson for the NPA in KwaZulu-Natal, Natasha Kara. So let me just bring her in terms of what we can expect in court today. Natasha, start yesterday. NPA is really, as the family was saying, you have your house in order. Already 2 witnesses have been called. Today we expect Colonel Montle is going to then conclude his testimony, having obviously started yesterday afternoon. What can we expect from today?
Well, Ayanda, firstly, I must say that it is quite refreshing and it's welcomed that the families of Chief Albert Luthuli are pleased with the efforts of the NPA. It has been a huge collaboration between, as I said, DPCI, NPA, both here and at National Office, as well as the National Archives. It's been a mammoth task. And so we're pleased that we are here. And as you rightfully mentioned, the inquest, the reopening of the inquest did get underway yesterday. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to get into the details because now that actual application is before a court for a ruling to be made at the end of it. But indeed, the state has started leading evidence and witnesses and... Yeah.
Can you speak to us at least by some of, I know that yesterday in the opening statement by a senior advocate, Dunya, speaking to some of the witnesses that are going to be called and some of the experts that the NPA have worked with in the reinvestigation.
In the opening address by the state, our DDPP advocate Dunwa did mention that we'll be calling a whole host of witnesses for the likes of the GPCI, SAPS in terms of investigations, as well as the Luthuli family members, crime scene reconstruction experts, as well as forensic experts. So that was just the summary of the host of witnesses that we will be leading during the course of these proceedings.
And you did say to us that you expected to run until the 16th of May.
That is correct. It has been set down until the 16th of May.
Natasha, thank you so much for your time. Natasha Kara there, Ayanda, the spokesperson of the NPA in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, of course, just summing up what happened in court yesterday, and of course what we can expect as this inquest continues. And as Natasha was saying there, Ayanda, just in terms of the list of witnesses that are expected to testify in this inquest, notably will also be the daughter of late Chief Albert Luthuli, Albertina Luthuli, who is also expected. She's in her 90s, but she is one of the witnesses. And of course, we're also going to be hearing from the leaders of the ANC, the KZN convener, in fact, Jeff Khateba. He's also amongst the witnesses that are going to be testifying during this inquest. So still a lot to look forward to in terms of what to quote from the family, I'd rather say, Amanda, but I must say that yesterday they were very, very happy and satisfied with the fact that this inquest has now started, and already what we heard in court yesterday, which they're saying is testament to what they've been saying, that indeed they believe that their father, their grandfather was killed by the then apartheid government. Ayanda?
Absolutely, a reckoning with history and the dark parts of our past. Ayanda Mhlongo, live to us there from the High Court in Pietermaritzburg. For now, thanks very much indeed.